Hi everybody, welcome back to 8 is Enough. My name is Becky, and if you are new to our channel, today is a little bit different than most of our videos. Normally you're gonna get our day in the life vlogs and some homeschooling advice from me, some time at theme parks, but today I was asked if I would mind reviewing some homeschool materials by Crystal at Mommyvisions. Mommyvisions is her Etsy store, and I will go ahead, I will link that down below for you so that you can go and find these homeschooling materials yourself. All right, again, I am going to be reviewing some homeschool materials for Crystal over at Mommyvisions on Etsy. This is going to be some kindergarten level materials that I'll be discussing. I would use these as some supplemental materials, but at kindergarten level, really you're focusing on play. So these are pretty good for kindergarten. The only thing that's lacking is math. So if you wanted to use these materials for all of your kindergarten, it would work. You just need to throw in some math if you were determined to have math in your curriculum. But again, it's kindergarten. Kindergarten is all about play, and at least in my opinion, I know a lot of people, kindergarten is about learning to read, it is about learning to write, it is all of that. For me, I hold off until they're a little bit older, unless it's something that they want to be doing. So this was actually a really great fit for somebody like myself. It's kind of divided in, she has some unit studies, she has some beginning letter writing, she has some phonics, and then she has sight word practice. The unit studies that she offers are Mammal and Bird, Reptile and Amphibian, and then just an animal unit study. The one that I did, what I printed out was an animal unit study. It's all going to be PDFs that you're going to be purchasing, very inexpensive as well. So if you're looking for some cheap homeschooling, this is a really good way to go. So what you're gonna be learning in the animal unit study is you're gonna be learning, what is an animal? How do animals move? How do animals eat? How do animals have babies? What happens to animals when they grow up? Are plants and animals the same? What habitats do animals live in? And animals sorted into separate groups. I briefly looked at the two other unit studies, and I believe it's pretty much the same. So you're gonna be learning several of the same things for the mammal and the bird and the reptile and amphibian. So in the introduction, you have a list of spelling words. I'm not sure that I would require, some of them are pretty big, like this last one is photosynthesis. I don't know that my kindergarten, no, I know my kindergarten would not be able to spell this. This would be something that we took the entire unit study to learn how to spell, but I would definitely use it as a definition list, and I would go over what all of these things are. But beauty of homeschooling is you can do whatever you want. So, all right, you get into this and it talks about what is an animal. So this is just going to be discussing with your kids. Once you get past the discussion part, there's some questions to ask what they learned from it. But once you get past the discussion part, you're going to come to some pages like this, where there's lots of fun activities to do. So in this one, you would cut these out, and then you're going to match the animals with the way that they move. So slither here, you're obviously going to cut the snake out and glue that. So now you're working on fine motor skills as well. So that's really great. Then we're going to talk about how they eat. And in this activity, you're going to circle the things that the animals would eat. So it's all different kinds of activities, so they won't get bored. They won't be doing the same thing for every activity. In this one, you're going to be matching the child. So the joey, what baby is a joey? Kangaroo, you're gonna be drawing the line there. So you're gonna be matching that with the babies with the type of animal. So again, it's all different. So then we get into learning about photosynthesis. Again, very kindergarten level, which is great. And then sorting them into groups. So in these unit studies, you can use however much time you need for these. You can dive in as deep as you want to with these. Go further, do less. Unit studies are great for that. She has a kindergarten writing workbook. I only printed out a little bit of this because this workbook is actually about 130 pages long. So that is a really, really good, thorough workbook for writing. And it starts out, I like it because it starts out, you're just gonna be tracing these dots. Now this may seem like, oh, my kindergartner can do this, but every kindergartner, every kid, my third grader could probably use some practice doing a straight line. But if they are great at it, it's great review. So you're gonna go through, you're gonna have several of those, then you're gonna be doing up and down. But then as the book progresses, it gets harder. And so now on these pages, we also have our alphabet letters. So they're seeing those alphabet letters while they're practicing writing. And these are all important strokes and everything to learn to be able to write our letters. So again, we're doing more, this, you're just tracing lines. And then we get into further on, you're gonna be actually learning your letters, circle the capital G. So which one of these is the G? So obviously I printed it up in the middle. It's going to start with A, circle the capital H. And it just changes throughout the entire workbook. Like I said, it's about 130 pages. So there are a ton of activities in there to do. Lilly would love to do this. Even now at 6, she will love to be tracing. She loves tracing. She's always tracing. So we will definitely be implementing this because she will love this. Then also along with that, which I consider some phonics work, we have the alphabet writing with coloring. So this is actually really great. It goes all the way through. Each letter has a page, and you're going to write I. You're gonna write eyes. It's me, I'm telling them to tell me I. And then you're gonna color it. This is a hard one because it's white, but let's go. Let's go to M. So they're gonna be coloring the mouse. They're gonna be coloring the manta ray. That's really cool. And then, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. That is, I don't know. If you know, leave a comment for me because I'm not really sure what that is. Oh wait, well, there's a stem on it. It's some sort of a fruit, but I don't know what fruit starts with an M that looks like, it looks like a pear to me, but I'm not sure. But at any rate, I would just let them color whatever it is. We have our nose, we have our nest, and we have numbers. So this goes through the entire alphabet, again, tracing and just learning those letters. Your child may already know their letters. If not, this is great. Again, I will be using this with Lilly as just review. You can never have too much review. We will just spend a day just writing probably a couple pages because she's a little bit past this at this point. So we'll just be writing a couple of letters just to practice that. And then she has a whole sight word collection. So I feel like her materials offered are going to be for your beginning of the kindergarten year and then towards the end of the kindergarten year. She has, or middle, depending on how advanced your child is. But these are sight word flashcards. So they'll be able to read these. So you're gonna cut them out and make flashcards out of them, and you're just going to learn your sight words. So these are the sight word flashcards. And then we're going to learn our sight words with sentences. So this is really great. I would do the two of them together. I wouldn't obviously do all of those sight word flashcards at the same time. I would choose, it says, parents, you are reading the sentence to the child so the child can hear what the sight word sounds like. So my mom gave me an apple, and I would point out the "and." And then I would do, I'd probably choose 3 or 4 of these, and then we would get our sight word flashcards for those 3 words, and we would drill them and we would learn how to read them. And that's how I would use these. So this is a really great set that she has going here. I assume that she's going to be adding more to it. I'm not really sure, but it's great if you want to use that for your whole schooling. That would be a very simple approach. it would be something that I would be inclined to do, and then just play, play, play. Because again, I feel like kindergarten, preschool and kindergarten levels are really, to me, about play. So you could also use it if you choose to buy a boxed curriculum. You could use it to supplement that if you need them to practice at like evening, you feel like they need homework. Or it would even be great, especially like the tracing, the writing workbook. That to me would be great. I'm bored, mommy, I'm bored. Okay, so let's pull this out and let's work on this. Get some markers, get some crayons, do some different kinds of mediums. And then that just helps them enjoy it a little bit more, and it feels different to them, and so it helps them. So that's all I have. Again, Crystal at Mommyvisions, she's doing a great job. I really enjoyed reviewing these materials for her. I hope you'll give her a look. You won't be disappointed.